ibang ahensya like say DSWD, they do a good job, but they have a full-time job sa mga indigents at saka marginalized sa society. And the other thing is, napakagaling na natin sa relief, no? As long as we have the access to the area, no? Pero mahina tayo sa rehabilitation. So ang nangyayari, as soon as, for example, napakalaking sunog dito sa Manila, but nangyari to sa Mindanao, so attention natin ay nasa Mindanao, which is right and good, but dapat may mag-take over ng grupo para yung rehabilitation dun sa mga nasunugan. So let's admit to ourselves that we will have, what's the right number? 12 to 15 storms a year. We have volcanoes that are active. Then earthquakes or linugs are organic, if I can use that word, to our area in the world, no? So we really have to do better in not only the response and relief, but in the rehabilitation. I'd like to let you know where we are today. So all sides were saying na sana hindi maipit yung Senado. So early this morning or late last night, I sent a letter to our legitimate Secretary of the Senate. Legitimate because if you follow the rules, hindi siya pwedeng tanggalin kung walang 13 at hindi pwedeng palitan kung wala rin 13. So I'll make that clear, ha? Senate President Pro Temp, Senate President, Secretary of the Senate, o SAA, kailangan niyan 13 ang botong ilagay, 13 ang boto pag tinanggal. Hindi nila sinunod yan. So meaning, hindi legitimate si Attorney Bantug, no? So having said that, ayaw namin maipit yung mga empleyado. So I sent him a letter to talk with Attorney Bantug, and nag-offer kami kung gusto ni Senator Win, pareho na lang kami pipirma kahit walang designation. So I think the letter was delivered mga 8 a.m., a little bit past 8. Ang sagot nila noong 12 o'clock is that hindi na siya secretary at mag-turn over na lang. So I really want to avoid, sa dami ng problema ng ating bansa, that we have to write land bank, maipit yung sweldo ng mga empleyado and everything. And I'll never bend the law, nor will I bend the Constitution, but I will bend backward for our employees para hindi sila maipit sa gulo for as long as it doesn't bend the law. Diba? So kung internal rules or regulation that is not attached to law or it is not morally wrong, that's why I thought of my staff thought of the idea na pag pareho nakapirma, para eventually pag nagkaroon ng decision, walang legal infirmity. And it will also prevent yung magfilean yung dalawang kampo ng usurpation. Diba? Kasi of course, as far as I'm concerned, nag-usurp ng authority si Senator Win because he's not really the acting president, pababa. Pero maraming ang problema ng ating bansa, why don't we focus on that? So, apparently, because ayaw nila pumayag, dalawa Senado natin ngayon. You have the Senate of the Philippines and you have the Senate of Malacanang. No? So, yung Senate of Malacanang had the hearing kanina, and you have two Blue Ribbons Committee. Yung isa ay Committee de Absuelto na ang kanyang main work is paano i-absuelto yung mga high officials ng ating bansa, at yung isa naman na seeking the truth. So am I saying lahat ng sabihin ng 18 ex-Marines ay completely true? No. What I'm saying is nga, give them a chance. I heard they have other evidence, including videos. I heard that if they come out and there's a full support na nararamdaman, may iba pang mga witnesses na may mga dokumento, may mga ebidensya na lalabas din. So as a nation, we have to decide whether the Senate will be under the thumb of Malacanang. And now that it is very clear to us that the biggest ever corruption scandal is the flood control scandal, if it's acceptable to us that we witnessed this morning the biggest cover-up committee hearing of our generation. Diba? So ganun lang kasimple yon. So in the same manner na nag-propose kami na parehong pipirma, I have not talked to Senator Marcoleta, so hindi ko alam kung papayag siyang dalawa silang chairman or whatever. But we have to find a solution that yung mga witnesses ay makakapunta ng malaya na protektado ng batas at independent yung Senate. Having said that, mahaba panahon, as I said kanina, let's focus on Mindanao and on the relief and rehabilitation, especially kung may mga lives that are at stake now because dun sa mga buildings. I don't think all of us fully know the extent. So far nakikita lang natin yung mga videos, no. So hanggang dun lang muna, we will continue with our meetings. We will focus muna on Mindanao. I am not sure when the next hearing ng Blue Ribbon led by the subcommittee by Senator Marcoleta is. I'm expecting to know soon, but definitely knowing what's happening in Mindanao will have an impact on our decision kasi priority yon.